I find in cooking that there are some basic things that make all dishes. As an example, a basic white sauce, which I learned how to make in home ec class, makes macaroni and cheese, chicken pot pies, many casseroles, and souffles, just to name a few. I have a basic braised chicken thigh recipe that I switch out ingredients for all the time and can easily make 3 different dishes. It is fun to experiment with different items. Sometimes it's a winner and sometimes it's not, and it's okay. But if you can just continue the practice, you will be surprised at your creativity along the way. For this, I chose this affirmation card, which reads, "There are endless opportunities for creativity in the kitchen." So if you're ready, let's get creative. Let's start by blotting the thighs dry. The skin side you want really dry so it has the best opportunity to brown. Now we're going to add the salt, black pepper, and we're going to sprinkle smoked sweet paprika, both for flavor and for color. Then heat your pan. Now always heat your pan before adding your fat. I start with a tablespoon of butter because that helps the skin brown better. And then avocado oil. The less time your fat sits in the pan, the more control you have of adding food before it hits the smoke point. That's why I love to use avocado oil because it has a very high smoke point. Once the oil shimmers and before it smokes is the perfect time to add your protein. We're going to add these chicken thigh skin side down. And in order to get a nice even sear, we are going to grab this heavy cast iron pot and place it on top. We are going to let them sear for about 12 minutes without touching them. Now it's time to season the back side, leaving the sweet paprika off. We're going to let them sear on the back side for about 5 to 7 minutes. Removing the chicken to a separate plate and leaving the chicken fat and brown bits in the pan. That's where all the flavor is. On medium heat, add a whole onion. Sprinkle with kosher salt in order to sweat the onion. I love saying that. Let's sweat this onion. Once the onion is sweated, add about 2 to 4 minced cloves of garlic to your taste and saute for about 1 minute, but be careful not to burn it. Now add the scallions. How about some sun-dried tomatoes and some tomatillos? I love these. About 2 or 3. Large chop on these. Let's give it a nice stir. And now we're going to add back the chicken thighs. Right on top. Who doesn't want that for dinner? Now, with a quart of organic chicken stock, begin pouring the chicken stock into the pan until there is enough stock in the pan to cover the bottom half of the thighs. Being careful not to put in enough liquid that it covers the chicken thigh brown skins. Bring to a simmer for about 25 minutes. Garnish with chopped parsley, and you have dinner. Rewind. Oh, okay. Now, let's take the same recipe, but let's use salmon. Instead of skin side down, start meat side down. Remove the salmon and let's start with the sweating of the onion. We're going to add into this these chopped tomatoes. How about some jalapenos? Remember those bell peppers from the last segment? And right in the pan they go. So you can garnish with dill because what salmon eater doesn't love a little dill with their salmon? But if you want to get a little spicy, if I were you, I would garnish with chives and then really wow them. Take these chive flowers, yes, they're a thing, and they are growing this time of year, and just cut them and garnish with those. They have a little bit of chive flavor that'll knock your socks off. To make this a completely vegetarian meal, start with eggplant. Add your onions, tomatoes, cherry peppers, whatever's in here. And you could also use a tofu. Simmer until all the vegetables are tender, and now you have 3 different dishes. Same base, switch proteins, switch vegetables. That's it. Enjoy, and go out and spread love like butter.
Nanny Bubby is not a Medicare spokesperson or expert. Please contact Medicare.gov or 1-800-MEDICARE to get information on all your options.